Cheers and salutations. Welcome one and all to Chicago Reacts. My name is Kit. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And that way you're made aware when we upload new content upon our YouTube channel. Also, I almost forgot, don't forget to hit that ring bell notification. So that way you are made aware when we upload new content upon our YouTube channel. But now, everyone, all you beautiful, hip, cool cats, today is March 23rd, 2004. Now, will this video come out on that day? No, it is not. But I am saying that right now at 10:19 p.m. Central Standard Time, the correct time, Chicago time, take that, Rogaldorn. I just found out a channel that we used to react to from the beginning. Salmonella has uploaded a brand new video called Banned in Controversial Food. So, folks, listen. Please support the original content creator. It has been quite some time since we've seen Salmonella. So, as always, the original link to this video is in the description box below. Support the original content creator. And now let's check out Banned in Controversial Foods. Try not to vomit. Try not to get sick, because I remember some of Salmonella's content, and I'm just right now preparing for the worst. So what could, say it with me, folks, especially the beautiful people in the back, what could possibly go wrong? Let's enjoy this in a 3, a 2, and an uno.
Hey Majors, so I'd like to start off with a little biology lesson. When a species finds itself living on an island, it can start to evolve in strange ways based on the different pressures applied by the new environment. This is called island syndrome, and while it can manifest in a lot of ways, the biggest driving force is often a lack of predators. For example, the dodo lost its ability to fly since there was nothing to flee from. The saint killed a field mouse got twice as big since it no longer had to hide. And with no one around to bully them, the Sardinians started putting maggots in their cheese. Meet Kazumartsu, literal translation, rotten cheese.
Oh, okay. I kind of know about that one, okay? But hey, everybody that's watching, have you eaten Katsumatsu rotten cheese? Regale me with your story about why you did that, and how dare you?
It's made by taking a perfectly good wheel of pecorino and letting a special type of fly lay eggs in it. The fly babies then work to partially digest the cheese, rendering it goopy and wet and maybe quite tasty and worm-filled. Now, cheese as a concept is already quite suspect. It's clotted milk that you fill with bacteria and mold and let sit for a while. But cheese is safe and delicious. Cheese is my friend. I trust cheese.
Yeah, of course, because cheese is great for lasagna, pizza, calzones, and other wonderful Italian cuisines. Let's not forget macaroni and cheese. Let's not forget cheeseburgers. A Philly cheesesteak. Cheesecake. I'm just saying, I don't want to have cheese with maggots in it.
My guard would be down around Kazumartsu. I've learned to look past a cheese's childhood. Strange upbringings are what give them their character. But it turns out, those maggots are still alive. And if you don't chew well enough, they can cause enteric myiasis, which is a—
No. Listen, I know World War III is around the corner, but the last thing I want is my stomach to be bursting open with flies. Because then that would screw up everything.
fancy term for fly larvae living in your intestines. Symptoms are similar to food poisoning, except with the added psychic pain of knowing that, again, your bowels are full of squiggly new friends. It's for this reason that Kazumartsu is banned in the EU and elsewhere. A black market still exists, which is wild, and it's not a small one. In 2019, the illicit Kazumartsu trade was estimated to be worth 2 to 3 million euros annually.
Who thought this was a good idea? Why? Why is there a bunch of people who want to eat maggot cheese? You know what? Whatever. Salud. God bless. Who am I to judge in my ivory tower?
Personally, I would just do it prohibition style, like definitely don't put these fly eggs on this sumptuous wheel of pecorino. But if you do, you absolutely shouldn't keep it warm and damp for a week. But although it's traditional to leave the larvae alive when you eat your mag and cheese, some consumers still prefer them dead, shockingly. In that case, one puts the cheese in a sealed bag, and when the maggots run out of oxygen, they writhe around and fling themselves all over the place.
So you're listening to maggots die, begging for air. That is kind of metal, actually. I shouldn't laugh at that. I'm sorry. I should not have laughed at that.
This is heard as a distinct pitter-patter against the walls of the bag, and when the sound stops, the contents are ready to eat, like popcorn. Shark fin soup is one most of us have heard about already, mostly in reference to its effect on shark population.
Look, leave the sharks alone, okay? I mean, we need their help to maintain the environment. You know, sharks are pretty cool animals. Japan, China, Korea, why am I looking in your direction? Why'd you do this?
And the wastefulness that goes into making it. Until recently, though, I never looked into the nature of the dish itself. I figured, right, the fins are just the only part of the shark worth eating. Big
Can we also point out that shark is smiling, even though it's out of the water, probably gonna die?
whoop, it's probably not much different from like swordfish. Apparently though, I had it backwards. Shark fins aren't even meat. They're made almost entirely of cartilage and collagen. They are the last part we should be eating. That's why it's only made into soup, because without being soaked in broth, it has zero flavor or nutritional value on its own. Their only redeeming quality is their unique mouthfeel due to how stringily the collagen grows, in structures called ceratotrichia. The texture has been described as somewhere between chewy and crunchy, which I find describes most things actually. Other adjectives present on Wikipedia include snappy, gelatinous, and sinewy.
If you've eaten shark fin soup, type in the comment section below. And if you have, how dare you? What would Megalodon think of you? Huh? What would the Megalodon think of you?
The exact sensation of eating this substance remains a mystery to me, and the unintended side effect of all this research is that I now really want to try it. Like, it's a big trade. I've got to be the one that's wrong. There is imitation shark
No, not me. No, I don't want it.
fin soup available, but I've already decided that it's not nearly as good. So I've come up with a compromise to this controversy. Everyone on Earth gets just one bite. Say there's 10 bites to a fin, 4 fins to a shark, 200 million sharks die, sure, a necessary casualty, but then we can end the practice forever. All done. You can finally rest, Mr. Ming. Come here, baby. Aw. Aki. What?
Aki, what? Oh. That looks like a fruit or a vegetable that if you don't cook it properly, it looks like it'll probably, you're going to crap your brains out.
Aki. Where? Aki. The aki is a fruit originally from West Africa, which is most commonly associated with Jamaican cuisine, where it appears in such dishes as aki and saltfish. These alien kidneys here are called the arils, and they're the only part of the fruit that's actually eaten. The flavor is on the savory side, being described as kind of nutty or bean-like. What makes the aki controversial, though, is the effects it can cause when prepared improperly. If the arils are allowed to completely ripen, they're harmless, but if you eat them too early, or don't thoroughly clean off all the non-aril stuff, they can cause Jamaican vomiting sickness.
Jamaican vomiting sickness. Okay. All right. Sounds made up, but hey, to our audience members in the great country of Jamaica and worldwide, if you've eaten ackee, was it cooked properly? Are you okay?
This disease doesn't sound real. It sounds like it belongs next to Eastern sweats and Tangerian bone grindings, but that's actually an official term, and as for symptoms, it does what it says on the tin. Plus maybe death. While ackee-based products aren't outright illegal in the United States, they are very tightly regulated, and the raw fruit itself cannot be imported. So
great, awesome. Awesome. Cool. I don't have to worry about it then.
So if you're American and want to try it, your options are fully cooked canned ackee or going to Florida, where a few people grow it domestically. Next,
it had to be you, Florida. But it's all right, Florida. We love you. You gave us Miami. You gave us SeaWorld. You gave us Orlando. And we love you for it, Florida.
Next we have bird's nest soup. This is a
okay. That looks like cream crap. And so it's either it is not from a bird, and if it is from the bird, it's probably something the bird either spits or craps out. And I want to be wrong. And if it's something else, I don't want to know what it is.
Another one that I've vaguely heard of, and for years I just assumed the name was a playful metaphor like ants on a log or shit on a shingle. Turns out, nope, this dish contains an actual bird nest. Not like a pile of twigs like I was picturing, but rather a specific type of nest only made by certain species of swiftlets. These nests are mostly made out of mucins, which are a set of proteins that, among other things, serve to thicken.
Ha! Ha! Why? Who was the idiot who thought it was a good idea to eat bird spit? Was it you, Florida? I love you, Florida. Go ahead and, if it was you, just tell us. Ugh.
In all those wonderful secretions our bodies make. There's a little bit in human saliva, a little bit more in mucus, and in swiftlet saliva, look out, pal. So all the swiftlet does is it finds a nice wall, starts laying out fat strings of slobber, which dry, and eventually she's got a nice place to roost. That is, right up until some gourmand says,
Today I crave bird spit. You can keep the eggs, though.
And they
No! Who was the idiot who thought... Who? Why?
then reconstitute it back into its original gelatinous texture. Unfortunately, these nests can't enter the US since, believe it or not, eating bird saliva is a great way to catch bird flu. And now the time...
Hey, so... Oh, I want to try exotic food. Let's eat some bird spit. Oh no, I died from bird flu. You know what? I'm not angry. I'm just... I don't want to know what the last one is.
Time has come to speak of the ortolan. The ortolan is a kind of bunting, which is a sort of passerine, which is a type of bird. They're birds. Like many animals, they have a long history of being eaten by the French, but what separates the
France. I know you guys got smacked around by the Germans a lot. I know you guys deal with a lot of things, France. You got your own problems. And yes, sometimes you do your, foolish Americans. But sometimes, France, you know, I think you guys tend to forget you guys can get roasted too. What are you going to do to this bird, France? What are you going to do? I'm going to hold out the audacity of hope that it's just cooked properly and that's it.
Ortolan from your average squab or pheasant is the unique way in which it is prepared and eaten. They're typically caught with nets and kept in the dark, which causes them to overeat for some reason. Once it's about twice as fat, the entire bird is then thrown into a container of brandy, alive, and sealed in. While this serves to marinate,
okay, well, the bird dies drunk. Well done. Okay. I would assume it would have been wine instead of brandy, France, but okay. Let's see where you're going to go.
The creature, it also drowns in the process, thereby killing one bird with no stones. The ortolan is then roasted, plucked, and presented whole to the consumer, who inserts the carcass into their mouth, feet first. As they chew, one hand continues holding the bird's head, while the other picks out the larger bones. This whole ritual is usually performed with a towel or large napkin over...
Wow. I remember that scene from Succession. I think it was season 2. Fuck your grandpa, Greg. Can't make a Tomlet without breaking some Gregs. Connor Roy was always interested in politics at a very young age. Mo touched us all. Lester touched us all. And he's dead. So, okay, wow, it came from France. All right, I remember season 2 of Succession that they were they had that scene where they were eating food like that. Okay, Tom and Greg and Tom, 100 years of adventures from Succession. By the way, whenever I'm doing work, I sometimes play the Succession theme in my headphones. Makes me feel important.
For one's head. There's a few explanations for the purpose of the towel. Some say it's just there to keep the aromas in, while others say it's there to, quote, shield from God's eyes the shame of such a decadent and disgraceful act. Yeah, this one I'm okay with not trying, actually. Notable fans of this dish include, not joking, Bill Cosby and the guy who invented the lobotomy.
Okay, Bill Cosby. Okay, and then there's the guy who did the lobotomy. All right, fine.
Not to be part of that social club. Our mission is to eat birds whole and then make people not remember things. Killing ortolans was banned
It's banned all across Europa except for Great Britain and, hey, Switzerland probably.
across the EU in 2007, not for any ethical reason, but because French people did this so much that the entire ortolan population was threatened. Thankfully, as of 2018, their conservation status is under least concern, so hopefully the French can get back to it soon. Anyway, that's all I have for today.
That's great. Good to see you again.
Till next time, I'm Salmonella, and thank you for
All right, Sam. Good to see you again after all that time. All right. So let's have a discussion of the food that you would eat. What would you do? Would you have the the cheese with maggots? Would you eat the shark fin soup? Would you eat the ackee? Would you eat the bird's nest soup? Or would you eat the Ortolan? The Ortolan. Type in the comment section below. But because I'm a fan of Succession, I'm going with the the Ortolan. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm a fan of Succession, and it seems like obviously the bird is cooked properly. I don't have to worry about bird spit. I don't have to worry about getting Jamaican vomiting sickness. I don't have to worry about killing sharks, and then I don't have to worry about maggots in my stomach eating the cheese. So yeah, I'm gonna go with number 5. It's okay. I think I could live with number 5. The other ones, not so much. What would you choose? Type in the comment section below. Give us your feedback. And as always, folks, it's good to see Salmonella back. That's why we encourage everyone. If you watch Chicago Reacts, please, please, please support the original content creator. It's the right thing to do. It's the one thing to do. I expect all of you hip, cool cats to do that. The link's in the description box below. So there you go. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Take good care of yourselves and each other. Be sure to type in the feedback. Which of the 5 foods would you try? I'm going to go with number 5, the bird. Not the bird nest. Get out of here. Was the ortolan, and obviously the way it's made seems inhumane, but it seems the more safer of the other 4 options, and I'm gonna roll with that. Until then, drink water, be safe, much love to you, stay awesome, and peace.